Ladies and gentlemen, this next match is scheduled for one fall.
Well, what do we have here? It's the suplex soda, Jackson Stone, and I'm sipping on my lemonade and suplexing many victims, and you are watching here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a triple threat match, which is under triple threat rules, no disqualification and no count out. It is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the challenger, weighing in tonight at 190 pounds, hailing from Quinn, Michigan, James Alexander. Introducing challenger number 2, weighing in tonight at 220 pounds, hailing from West Palm Beach, Florida, Mazerati. Introducing next, weighing in tonight at 210 pounds, hailing from the City of Angels, he is the reigning, defending Clash Wrestling Heavyweight Champion! The main event, Justin May!
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am Harper, and this is Matchup, and as always, alongside me is my favorite mud puppet, Joel. How you doing this evening, Joel?
I'm all right. I like that introduction, favorite mud puppet. Yeah, there's only ever 2 of us.
Right. But here we are. We're starting off with a triple threat match for the Clash Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. And let me set the stage for you. Right before this video started, they were going to have a one-on-one match between Mazerati Rick and Justin Main. And James Alexander came out and suggested a triple threat. If he loses this, he's going to leave Clash forever.
That was some successful politicking on his part, just to talk himself into a main event match like that on no notice. The champion agreed to it.
And the contender, yep. And look at that, he ducked out quick. Smart move there, I have to say.
Ooh, and a quick roll up there by the champion. For a moment there, it almost looked like the champion and roll up the other way. Mazerati Rick gets 1.5. It looked like the champion and the initial challenger were going to work a bit of a double team, and they do. They look almost as if they want to exclude him from the match right now.
Yeah, well, you would be mad too, you know, if a guy come out and snuck his nose into your match.
I absolutely would be, but they were the ones who agreed to it. Were they not?
Oh, look at him, he's sneaking in like a little...
trying to sneak in, but they're onto his game.
Like a cougar stalking its prey.
Definitely he goes. Well, Justin Main didn't become the champion by being a dumb man.
No, he didn't.
For the pin there. And again, they're facing off like a couple of bulls butting heads.
Oh, what a duck. Double arm, hip toss, and a nice double back elbow, man. I love watching these guys work like that.
Well, yeah, and you see again, these two definitely working together to eliminate, I guess, the pest that is James Alexander, and a roll up here by Mazerati Rick and a kick out by the champion.
Nice little spinning low kick there.
Uppercut sends him to the mat. You know, if you're James Alexander in this match, you know, considering the way you got into the match, there is this Main gives Mazerati Rick some chops and shots in the corner. You gotta wonder if part of his strategy isn't to play a bit of the weasel on the outside, don't absorb any punishment, kind of pick and choose your spots like an opportunist.
Weasel, that's smart in my book, man. Take anything that you can use to win, that's smart. And remember, this is no rules here as well.
Oh, no DQ,
No count out.
Another pin here, 2 count.
And look at him, he popped his head up like a mole over there in the corner.
Yeah, well, I was just about to ask where Alexander was. He's definitely playing it safe for the time being as he lets the champion and Mazerati Rick.
The original challenger.
Yes.
Oh, a nice double.
Didn't pick his spot so well there.
It looked like Main was trying to go for a chicken wing, and nice reverse win to Alexander there.
Yeah, I gotta say, so far James Alexander is not. I don't think he's making any fans.
There's a roll up and ooh, nice kick out. Man, that was a heck of a clothesline right there.
Well, I gotta say, here's another pin by Justin Main. 2 count. Thus far, these two don't seem too concerned with him. It's only when he enters the ring and directly tries to interact with either of them that they pay him any attention. And I suppose that's a smart strategy on their point. If he's content to lie about on the outside and wait for his shot, you can only pay him so much attention when you got a guy throwing fists and kicks at you, right in front of you.
You just missed a series of nice punches and kicks by Mazerati Rick, but no avail for that. Body slam by Main there, and ooh, nice knee drop. Now,
Another 2 count.
my question here though is, if Alexander's not pinned, does he lose the match?
Well, it's a triple threat match. It's not elimination rules.
Right.
So, sure. Single fall to the finish. Nice kick to the stomach there. Chose his spot well there and clubs the back of Mazerati Rick. Tried to go for a clothesline but missed, and now James Alexander is in control.
Look at the referee checking on Main like,
Wow, he is. This is a degree of showboating I would not have expected for the limited amount of offense he's executed thus far in this match.
James Alexander, he's one of the best out there, bro, so he shows everybody.
But he's in there. It's a championship match right now, and that is the champion that he's currently trying to put down. I would say, put the boots to him. Whips him into the corner. Ooh. Flying forearm, and right now Alexander in full control. Mazerati Rick nowhere to be seen. Lying on the outside somewhere.
And he's checking his teeth. He might have got some knocked out.
Down to the mat goes Justin Main once again. Yeah, right now, the man that finagled his way into this matchup in full control, into the pin. 1.5 count there, and the champion kicks out.
This crowd is here. They want to see James get kicked out of Clash. They do not like him, and see, they're giving him the business now as he's trying to do his job. Guy in the front row there, does he go to your work? Does he go to his work and mess with him?
There's always, that's a rich tradition in professional wrestling. There's always going to be hecklers ringside, and now we see Mazerati Rick getting back into things, and Alexander is tied up in the ropes there. He is in a bad spot.
Hanging upside down like a bat.
Had the strength to pull himself back up, but Mazerati Rick in full control right now. Delivers a couple of rights there. That one blocked, and Alexander with some rights of his own, so you can get the upper hand here. They both positioned there on the second rope.
Looks like Maserati's pandering to the crowd too much. Yep, look, he's paying for it now.
Yeah, like a superplex attempt blocked, and now the champion's up on his feet, and he is going to execute a maneuver on both of them.
Nice powerbomb suplex.
That was impressive by the champion, opportunistic, and now the momentum pendulum could swing wildly in the favor of Justin Main if he can capitalize on this.
Listen to this crowd, man. They're behind Main all the way. Kind of like people are for another showboat that used to be a champion.
Wow, who's that?
Not allowed to mention their names, they're copyrighted. So
another former Clash champion you're referring to?
I'm talking about
spinning heel kick.
Champion. Oh, that was nice.
Clothesline there. Yeah, he delivered that with some force.
I think if Main would pay more attention to wrestling than trying to be in Hollywood, he might do better.
Fair point. Now Mazerati Rick getting in this thing, and now it's a double team job once again on James Alexander. Yeah, I saw that. Hails from Los Angeles, California. So he may be, maybe you got a point there, maybe a little too much about the glitz and the glam. And now James Alexander is, he's being beat up. It's a nice clothesline, or excuse me, a drop kick.
This is not fair. They're double teaming him.
It's a triple threat match. I mean, alliances can be formed and broken. Look at that. Moonsault into the, no. Look, he's going to cover him for a moment and off the ropes. And Mazerati Rick goes for the pin, but the champion right there, he's not going to stand for that. The spinning heel kick right to the head sends Mazerati Rick to the outside. 1, 2, and a kick out. James Alexander taking some punishment, but he's not ready to give up the fight just yet.
It's going to take a little more than that to take out James.
Well, there's the interesting thing. Anytime you have multiple opponents in one match, you can form alliances and springboards over the top, almost into a DDT to the outside there. Mazerati Rick may need some medical attention. You see there, security may be checking on his well-being right now. But there does come a point in these matches where it's backstabbing time. It's time to get rid of that third wheel. And right now, Justin Main, I don't know why he's throwing him back in the ring. No, he is back up, fighting on instinct.
Pele kick, nice.
And he took that square. He looks like he is on spaghetti legs right now. James Alexander's nowhere to be found.
Oh, looks like he's going for a Death Valley. Nope. Ooh, nice reversal into a DDT.
You know what? Mazerati Rick did not get all of it, but he may have got just enough of it to stagger his opponent. The champion now is woozy. And Rick's got him dead center of the ring, drives his neck into the square, into the center of the mat. That could be it. Are we looking at a new champion here? 2 count, and no, a kick out by Justin May. And Mazerati Rick now may be thinking, what does he have to do to put this champion down? I tell you what, he's got to be cognizant. I was just going to say, cognizant of this guy. He's got a chair.
Hey, it's legal.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you mentioned no disqualification, and he uses that to full advantage, taking it to both opponents now, driving that steel chair into the abdomen. I'm surprised this is the first we've seen in a foreign object in this match.
Well, you know, one of my favorite wrestlers of all time used to say, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying, so.
I think that was the motto of the New England Patriots for a time. Oh, and James Alexander eats his own chair shot and rebounds off of the top rope into his face. And
Maserati shouldn't have moved.
Why would he stand there and be pummeled with a chair if he can avoid it? It delivers a spear into the corner there. And Alexander, once again on the outside. Justin Main prone on top. Oh, he fights back though with a boot to the face of Mazerati Rick. Rick's got him wrapped up, throws him off the top there.
With a head scissors.
You know, the tide's really turned here. If Mazerati Rick can keep this to a one-on-one, he is definitely at the advantage right now. We may be looking at a new class champion. He's up top. High risk, high reward. He's looking to end this thing now. Misses the elbow. It's a big miss.
All the while, James is sitting outside resting up, I tell you what.
Perhaps. So now Maine with a golden opportunity to end this thing. And he drives Mazerati Rick right into the canvas. This could be it. Yep. Count the pin. 1, 2, and another kick out. At this point, you really got to admire the fighting spirit of Mazerati Rick. I mean, here's a guy coming in as a challenger. Expected it to be a singles match. It gets turned into a triple threat, so he's got another opponent to worry about. And he is giving it all he's worth right now.
Well, and there he goes. He's looking at the crowd for help, but they can't get in the ring and help him now.
It's one of those things that, you know, it's like the 6th man in any sport. They pick you up emotionally.
6th man, 12th man, whatever.
Get behind, sure.
I think the fans are a bunch of idiots, but that's just my opinion.
Well, that's been a long-held opinion of yours. Now he's going up top. He's going for his own high-risk, high-reward maneuver. Let's see if it pays off. Setting up for a moonsault. No, my goodness. Ooh, he landed awkwardly on his ankle. Mazerati Rick moved, but up and over into the pin. Kick out once more.
Ooh, what a spine buster.
And another kick out. These two are just going back and forth. But you mentioned it earlier. Alexander is I have a feeling, biding his time out there. And it's been a few minutes since we've seen him in action. And these two are just wearing each other out. Look at that.
Look how tired Maine looks.
Yeah, it's an exhausted champion there. He's taken the fight to his primary opponent, Rick Mazerati, or Mazerati Rick, excuse me.
No, Maserati's about to go up.
Yeah, neither of these guys have had much luck going up top, but perhaps this will be the one that does it. Waiting on his opponent, waiting for that precise moment to strike.
Just a minute, looks like the lights were out there for a second.
And yeah, Maserati Rick waited a little too long. I don't know if perhaps he may be out of gas up there.
Oh, a nice flying press. Oh, he got caught.
And caught and set up right into Justin Main's finisher, and that could be it. And there he is. Alexander just racks him. Yeah, racks him into the turnbuckle.
2 and 3
into the post, and that is it.
There it is, man.
Wow.
A champion we can be proud of.
And who says they've got lowered IQs in Flint, the hometown of James Alexander? I'll give it to you. That took some brains there. So he made the most of his opportunity for a guy that wasn't even supposed to be in the match. New Clash champion James Alexander.
Hey, this your boy D, and if you're a wrestler, a manager, or promoter, and would like to be on the show, hit us up at heelfannews@yahoo.com.
Hello, humans of Earth! You have encountered the mysterious Movado, and you are now witnessing Heel Fan News!
Subscribe to our YouTube page, youtube.com/HeelFanNews. Like us on Facebook at facebook.com/HeelFanNews. And follow us on Instagram at heel_fan_news78.
Well, here we are again, and now we're calling a match from the MPW.
Championship. Introducing first.
Old MPW, huh?
Weight unknown.
The one-time flagship promotion here on Wyandotte Cable.
Oh, that was
His
PWR.
opponent.
Well,
Weighing
the PWO was part of the Metro Pro Wrestling promotion.
He is the MPW Metropolitan Champion, GQ, Gavin Quinn.
This is going to be a big challenge for GQ. You know, WARCHILD, he's from Odin's Pit. In,
Odin's Pit, where exactly is that located?
I don't know. I haven't really did my homework on that one yet. But, you know, GQ from Atlanta, Georgia. This is going to be an interesting match. You know, this is going to be a big opponent for the Metropolitan Champion. WARCHILD, like I said, you know, he's from the depths of Odin's Pit.
Odin's Pit, yeah.
Weight, they said, was not available. And, oh, here he goes charging in.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but GQ has been a long time champion.
Yep.
MPW.
Well, look at that. He's revving up the crowd here. Nice little bag. Nope. Nice reversal. Elbows there. Ooh, WARCHILD is just eating everything. And out the ring they go.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how this one shapes up because it's hard for me to believe that WARCHILD is going to be able to out-wrestle GQ. GQ using the apron to his advantage, delivering a kick to the chops of WARCHILD. Now hurrying around it to the outside. You see the Christmas tree in the background there. This one took place on December 9th of last year. The MPW running at the RK Hall, yes. Harper, in Southgate on Eureka Road. That's where you can check out these matches if you're interested in being part of the crowd.
And their next one's March 3rd, coming up. We'll be seeing some good matches there. And nice drop kick by GQ.
Yeah, and right now I think GQ is showing off his superior ring acumen. His opponent is not being able to adjust, but look out here. He caught him and ran him into the ring post there. That is are those tattoos or welts on that man? Or a combination of both?
You know, I don't get close enough to find out. My understanding is if you're too close to him, you're not going to make it to the next match.
Anyone named WARCHILD who looks like that, just under the mask, that's an intimidating visual right there. And you see the official right now encouraging him to get the fight back into the ring, but completely ignoring the referee's pleas there. Continuing to wail on GQ outside. Now he throws him into the ring. It looks like he's having a stare-down contest with some of the fans there.
Nice little fun tidbit. GQ just debuted for Impact Wrestling on their one night only. Taking on, who was it? The Canadian Destroyer, Maple Leaf Muscle, Petey Williams, and there was 2 other guys in the match.
Hung upside down. GQ is in a bad spot, being stretched there with a lot of pressure on his neck. And I gotta say, I am a little surprised at how effectively WARCHILD has neutralized GQ. He just hammers him down to the mat there.
Look at him, he's a big guy, a monster, or whatever the heck he is. I don't know, you gotta have a lot of marbles to wear a skirt to the ring, that's for sure.
Look at that pin. A lot of marbles or large marbles?
A lot.
Because if there's a lot of them, you may need to go see the doctor.
Okay, huge ones.
They may also want to get you to see a doctor.
Well, you know.
But who am I to question WARCHILD? And I don't know what goes on in Odin's pit. I don't think I want to know. I think I'm seeing an example right now.
Yeah, he's working GQ good there.
I don't know that I've ever seen GQ in this amount, in these kind of dire straits this early in a matchup.
WARCHILD really putting the boots to him right now.
Yeah, this guy's no nonsense, man. It's just beat him up. Boots, fists, running that spine into the exposed post.
Now he's working the neck. You know, if a man can't walk, he can't defend his championship.
Well, the old adage goes, control the head. Where the head goes, the body follows.
Is that kind of like cutting the head off a snake?
Not exactly. I don't think.
Well, look, GQ's trying to muscle back out of this, but you don't want to go power for power with WARCHILD.
He pushed him off the ropes there and clubbed him in the back, and that was the one thing, you know, I thought perhaps GQ was going to be able to turn something there, some sort of a reversal. That's one thing WARCHILD doesn't want to do. You don't want to give Gavin Quinn too many opportunities to hit the ropes. He's too good. He's too good on his feet coming off the ropes.
I agree with you on that.
I just slammed down into the middle of the ring. This is just brute force. A stomp to the chest. This guy's impressive, Harper. I gotta say that. And a kick, just kicking him around like a dog who served his purpose. My goodness. Now he has him in the corner, and GQ is in some serious trouble. And this, I don't know if we mentioned, but this is for the MPW Championship, and right now WARCHILD looks like he is going to take it easily.
Yep.
Ooh. All right, GQ got in a couple of shots there with his quick feet. A leaping neck breaker sends WARCHILD down to the mat.
He's looking for the crowd for help, but GQ, I don't think this crowd's going to be able to help you against this monster.
He's got to dig down. He's looking, WARCHILD's up first. GQ gets through the legs and he's throwing some fists. He may have the upper hand now, but he doesn't want to get in a fist fight with this guy.
Nice
Ducks
little duck there.
Flying forearm, but it only staggers WARCHILD. Didn't put him to the mat. Trying to turn that into a running bulldog, but no.
Oh, got WARCHILD up. Off the ropes. And got him back up again. Oh, nice Death Valley driver.
Yeah, quickly down to the mat with the 1-2 and kick out. I'll tell you what, there for a split second there, WARCHILD made a miscalculation, and it nearly cost him the match. And after such a show of dominance, I'm a little shocked by that. And now GQ looks like he's got his rhythm back.
Ooh.
Caught there. That one caught him though. And now he's going up to that second rope. And this is where GQ can really turn the tide, but caught.
Another body press caught. Ooh.
Wow.
Nice swing and slam there.
2 3/4, and again, almost just showing off of the strength that he possesses. Kicking him, punching him, just assaulting him in the corner now, and you see the referee giving him the count. I don't think WARCHILD cares.
The referee's yelling at him. He wants to check on GQ. What the?
Delivered a belly-to-back suplex to the official in a championship match. He just got himself disqualified.
Wow.
Totally lost control of his temper in a match where he's had the upper hand.
Oh, he just ripped the turnbuckle off.
What is going on inside this man's head?
Well, like I said, he might not be a man. He's from Odin's Pit.
I don't know what they teach you in Odin's Pit, but where I come from, you work your way up, you get into a championship match, you don't blatantly get yourself disqualified, most especially when you've had the upper hand.
Ooh, DQ stop from the one in the corner. Oh!
Drove WARCHILD's face into that exposed metal instead.
We're going to get another referee out here? What's going on?
Another referee? I mean...
Well, the referee's out. He can't disqualify him. Oh, super kick. Where's the ref? No ref.
He has him for what would be a 3 count, but I'm still...
Here comes a ref.
Surely WARCHILD's going to be disqualified. No, we have a count here.
2. Ooh.
I question the decision. How do you not disqualify the man there?
Well, you know, it happens. He's not awake, so he can't tell this. Maybe the official didn't see. Maybe he was just told that something happened. He needs to get out there. And
someone in a position of authority had to communicate to the back what had happened. And he openly assaulted an official.
You would have to talk to Bubba Luscious on that one.
I'm not going to lower myself to that, okay? And now GQ is putting the boots him off the ropes, and he gets clubbed by a clothesline down to the mat, and this could be it, and I can't believe what we're watching right now. A power bomb into the pin. One, two. A kick out.
Come on, ref. That ref held up, man.
I don't think he held up. I'm still not over the fact that WARCHILD should have been disqualified, and here he is. He was within inches of becoming the MPW champion right there.
The medical staff's finally over there working on the other referee that got belly back suplexed. Now WARCHILD's got a chair, a wooden one. Those hurt worse than metal.
Well, they let him get away with putting his hands on an official, so why would they disqualify him for
Referee
this?
Tanaka, I think that's too much monster for you, buddy.
Yeah, that's a...
And the medical staff's taking off the other referee.
Now he's positioning that chair in between the 2 turnbuckles. He has bad intentions here.
Oh yeah.
And I don't. And if he carries through with this, I don't see how he doesn't get himself disqualified.
I'm thinking that the Odin's Pit teaches you destruction and death.
I agree, but in a wrestling match that should get you disqualified, and he misses once more, drives his head straight into that chair. The 1, the 2, the 3, and GQ doesn't so much win the match as he survived.
That was a fast
He survives.
count.
Oh, you in the fast count. You've always got an issue with the officials.
Ladies and gentlemen, check out Metro Pro Wrestling at the Arcade Hall in Southgate.
You're watching Heel Fan News, filmed in downtown Wyandotte at the Jack and Caroline Sotheby studio. We are on Wyandotte Cable Channel 15 and HD 215.
It's Heel Fan News. If you don't watch, I'll come for your soul.
Hey, Harper here. If you're a wrestler, manager, or promoter, and you want to be on the show, just email us, heelfannews@yahoo.com, and we'll get back to you. See you at the next one.